Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another Jaxon Jew custom cape review. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the 1/4 scale custom cape, which is right here for the Batman Begins figure. Now before I begin, I want to quickly say that the link to Jaxon Jew's contact details is down in the description below if you do want to order any of the custom capes that I've been looking at recently. Now this on the left here is the Hot Toys cape for the 1/4 scale Batman Begins figure, and I didn't really have that much of an issue with this cape, but when Jaxon offered to send this one for review, I couldn't say no because his other capes have been so damn awesome. Now the texture on the Hot Toys one is a little bit more movie accurate, but the one that Jaxon has sent me, number one, is really light and really drapes quite nicely, and also it's really thin. So that basically allows you to have a really nice sort of flowing cape without all of the weight that the Hot Toys one does have. Now it also does come with the cape clips already attached. I'll focus the camera up for you just so you can see that. Now the way that this one attaches isn't with magnets, it's these little tab pieces which slot under the cowl to actually stop it from falling off the figure. And you will see that when we do have a look at the installation process, but basically it sits on quite nicely. It just doesn't sit on as securely, I think, as the magnets, but it's still really, really good. It doesn't hinder any posability because this figure pretty much is a statue anyway. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the camera zoomed up and take a look at how to install this custom cape. Now let me just say I'm absolutely loving my new light box. I can fit a 1/4 scale figure in here, no problem at all, and he can basically be visible from head to toe. Before, I literally had to crop the top of the light box out of the shot in order for you to actually see it. Now in order to install the cape, you basically want to get it like this, and you want to drape it around the back of the figure. Now, the little tabs that you use to install the cape, you literally just want to slot under the front of the cowl there, and they will friction in place. It's not the best way, I think, of installing the cape. I kind of wish that Jaxon had done magnets, but still, once you have it installed, that looks glorious. And yes, you can have it draped around the front of the figure, much like Dean Knight wanted so very badly from the stock Hot Toys version. Doesn't that look marvelous? This is the first time I've installed this cape on this figure, and I'm really shocked at how awesome this does actually look. It sits on the figure really, really nicely, and I will zoom the camera out and I'll give you a look at what it looks like from a distance. But basically, this drape cape, I think, has just replaced the Hot Toys cape in my collection because that looks so damn awesome. Now, would you look at that cape? Doesn't that look absolutely magnificent? I think this shot right here is worth the price of admission on this cape alone. And I don't even think that the price is that high. Contact Jaxon for all the price details. It might have changed since when he sent me my version, but I think if you want to have your Batman figure displayed just like this, which is something that I really do want to have, then this is the cape to go for. It's super lightweight, it drapes really nicely, and you can get this look for your figure. Now, if you want to have the cape draped over the shoulders just like the stock one, you can definitely do that as well. So you get the best of both worlds with this cape. I think this is the length and the shape that Hot Toys should have gone with in the beginning, because it allows you to have the cape around the front, which is so iconic for this version of Batman, and it also allows over the shoulders, which is obviously what they went with. So I think this is the perfect custom cape for this figure. I don't have any other ones, so I am a little bit biased here, but I really, really do like the way it has made this figure look. It really does. As I said in the very beginning when I first started looking at Jaxon's capes, it does just elevate the figure, and I really do love that about Jaxon's work. Now, for those of you wanting to know what it looks like from the back, here it is, and it does sit quite nicely under the actual point of the cowl, and I know this is a very important sort of look for this version of Batman for a lot of people because the neck is so damn thick and very imposing, so the cape does really complement it quite nicely. Now, Jaxon also did post a few photos on Instagram, I think, of beefing up the neck a little bit to basically minimize the lack of definition compared to the thicker stock cape, but I don't think it looks too terribly bad at all, and I don't even think it is a necessary upgrade. I think this is perfect on its own. Just wrapping up on this 1/4 scale custom cape for the Batman Begins figure, I think that Jaxon has hit this one out of the park like he has done with all of his other custom capes. I mean, just elevating this figure to new heights. I mean, having him in the display now with the cape wrapped around him just makes me fall in love with this figure all over again. I think Jaxon absolutely nailed it. Like I just said, definitely do pick up this cape if you have this figure. I think it is a must own because this figure is definitely just naked without the cape draped around the front. I think it's such an iconic look for this version of Batman, and Jaxon absolutely did a marvelous job. Now that's about it for this video, guys. Jaxon's link is down in the description below. Check him out if you do want to pick this cape up, or any other custom capes for that matter. Just send him a message and he can sort you out. That's about it, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.